Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw, and if you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. So grab yourselves a nice cup of tea and some snacks. I've got mine in my little Cath Kidston 25 years mug. It's really lovely. It's got like the little thing inside it. I love this mug. And I'm bringing you a kitchen accessories haul. So I done a little kitchen decor update where I showed you I painted my PVC back door, we painted all the skirtings in colour, I even done one of the doors pink. Really lovely. If you want to check that out, that was uploaded last week, I think it was. I'll try and link it below in the description box. You know I'm like that, terrible. But because I did have a few things en route that I did say, when they come, I'll give you a little update and show you, especially with the bread bin. When I mentioned that there was a wicker bread bin, you guys always go crazy for my willow heart in the background. And if I ever do a home tour and there's a basket or something, you're like, where's that basket from? So I feel like you have got a wicker obsession just like me. So as soon as I said it, I've had all messages on my Instagram as well. Has the wicker bread bin come yet? And I'm like, it hasn't, but I will show you when it has. And some of you were trying to find it, so I had to give a few of you the links. And a few of you already got this. I will link my Instagram below if you'd like to check it out. And also, if you would like to subscribe, it's completely free to do so, if that would be lovely. But obviously, if you don't want to, that is fine. So I'm going to get in. The first thing I'm going to show you is the doormat. So I've got this doormat because, like I said, I painted the door. It was like ugly white PVC. It probably wouldn't have been an issue, but mine had gone quite yellow. It had like the black rubber on it, and it just didn't look very nice. And I feel like I like to have like a country look go throughout my home, and it just looked really disgusting. So I thought if I get a nice paint on there, I'm going to get a nice little Roman blind for it and a nice little like doormat. Very much Pinterest, what I'd see on Pinterest. And so I picked this up from Next. And this is 70 centimetres by 40, and it's nice and thick as well. But a lovely jute doormat, and it comes with like this emboss, so it's like, it's actually deep inside this heart. And it's so lovely, and this only cost me £10 off the Next website. I'm going to link everything below. But this just looks so nice. It looks so lovely in front of the door. And what's really lovely about it is as well, it's so nice and thick that when Bertie does go out and it's been raining and he comes in, it doesn't, there's a lot of white on my tiles in my kitchen. Sorry, I've got like, doesn't get a lot of jute when you shake it like that, but obviously when it's on the ground it doesn't do that. But I'm like looking, I thought, what is that? It's all the bits of jute. So it stops Bertie bringing in all the mud, which is really good, because sometimes them jute mats ain't really that good, but that's quite squishy, so it really does absorb all the water. And I find on a lot of websites like Cox and Cox, or you can get them on like Garden Trading Company, they do them kind of designs, but they're a lot more expensive. So for £10 from Next, there's a really nice size as well. It just looks really lovely in the kitchen. It really finishes off the door. Also, to go with that, I was going to show you the blind, but I will show you the bread bin because this is from Next as well. So this is the bread bin of dreams. I absolutely love this. I honestly didn't think I'd find something this beautiful just to put my bread in, but it is really lovely. So this lovely wicker bread bin, it was a little bit pricey, I won't lie. Like, this cost me £30, but I had my birthday a couple of weeks ago and I had a gift voucher for Next, so I got this as my little gift voucher. And it's like a whitewashed wood. It is nice and solid, and it's got like a lovely little silver handle, like a brushed steel. And what's really nice about it is, on the website, it's sort of displayed like this, and it's got like a shelf at the top, so you could sort of like pop things on it. This is just a tin of paint, because I'm going to do a bit of crafting after. And yeah, I forgot that was on there then, just like popping off. But you can also have it this way up as well. So more like a traditional bread bin. It does say on the website, I forgot how big it is, but it does say on the website you can fit a standard size loaf of bread in there with extra space for snacks. And I'm not going to lie, this is pretty big. It's wider than me. And you know, I've been eating a lot of cake in this isolation, so it's doing well to be larger. But you can fit like a standard loaf of bread in it, comes about there. And I've been sort of putting like packs of bagels and pita breads and that in there as well. So it is really nice and roomy. The bread comes to like there. So you can pack this with lots of stuff really. And it's really lovely. Also, do you know what? I thought this would be a really lovely idea. In my bathroom, I'm going for a little bit more like of a, you know, like an industrial sort of like look with like a bit of black and cane furniture. And I thought if I've got some hooks and got another one of these, I could probably have this, because it's like a corner at the back, in the corner, and spray paint all this black but leave this wicker, this colour. How cute would that look in the corner? I just thought that would be like you could even have it standing on like a kitchen worktop or something in the corner, but it's really, really lovely. So I got that, and I really do love that. I think they're so lovely. And I did get a few little planters that I'm going to put on top when I have it up the shelf way. So right, next up is the blind. Now, a lot of my blinds that I have in like the bathroom and in the stairway, I have like Roman blinds. And I do get asked quite a lot where they're from because they're normally quite expensive. And obviously when I'm showing them, I say they're quite cheap. But they're from Dunelm. So these blinds cost me £25. Now, that does sound quite dear when you think of like roller blinds and stuff from like Wilkinson's or the range. They're quite cheap. But I find Roman blinds just give that really nice, classy look. They look quite heavy and well made. And these are like the blackout material. And they're like a faux linen as well. So for £25, I thought this was really good. These are 60 centimetres. And you do have, like, it has a Velcro metal bit on it, and it's got the bit that pulls it up. But I always take that off it and just Velcro it to the actual door so it's flat. I'll show you maybe like when I do like, when the shelves finally come, because they've not come yet. I'll show you the shelves up and I'll show you what I mean. But this will lay flat on the door, and it's just so lovely. It's really heavy. It's got like blackout lining at the back, and you can have these quite long as well. I'm not sure how long they go, but obviously you can see how many plates. And it's got like the little rod at the bottom to sort of weigh it down, and it just looks like real linen. It just looks really lovely, and something like this that you'd get on a blind shop would be a lot more money. And so for £25, I got this. But I'm also going to be doing a little upcycle video as my next video, which I've got all the stuff ready to do in a minute. Because I bought some planters and I was going to do a planter upcycle. So I'm going to do a few different designs because I've got a few nice like artificial plants that I'm going to scatter around the house. And some that's coming up for my kitchen. I'll show you in a minute because they're so adorable from Tesco's. But I'm also going to do a little upcycle on the blinds. So the next video I'm going to do a little upcycle of like the planter pots and stuff like that. But I also ordered this, so this come as well. I got this off a website called Peony and Sage, and they do the most beautiful fabrics and wallpapers and like trim and stuff. And there was this really lovely pom-pom trim, and it's in like an ivory colour with like blush pink, but it's also got like the colour woven in to the stripe. It just looks so beautiful. And I'm going to add this to the Roman blind to make it look like more of one of them bespoke, expensive type ones. It's a really good way of adding a little bit of something to your blinds, even if they're like roller blinds. And I think they're really lovely. And depending on how lovely this is going to look on the door, I think I might even get these instead of shutters in my kitchen, get like all the roller blinds down and put these up instead. Because shutters are really expensive and I'm a little bit impatient as well. So waiting around for all this to be over so I can get some shutters put in. So I'm going to have a little look, and that will be on my DIY. But this was quite expensive, but they do have very similar on Etsy. But the lady that's on Etsy, she's away that was selling this, and because I am, like I said, impatient, I just paid the extra. So you can pick this up for a metre on Etsy for about £6 a metre, which is quite a bit. Would do about 2 blinds. This cost me $14.99, but this also had free postage from Peony and Sage. And to be completely honest, it is so lovely. It's like really luxurious looking. It's not like them tiny little felt pom-poms. They're like proper wall pom-poms. I might even double that up to be like that on the bottom of the blinds, like double the layer. That's really lovely. So I thought I'd show you that as well. Let's put the blind to the side. So the other thing I bought, these are the last things I bought, but I got these when I had to run to the little Tesco. So the little Tesco's Express, Tesco's. So they should have these in the big Tesco's. I'm not sure if they do, but I saw these right next to the counter when I was paying. I thought, I've got to get these, they're so beautiful. So these are actually real succulents, and succulents seem to be like the only thing I can keep alive. I'm terrible with houseplants. But how cute are these? So these are real succulents, and they come in little terracotta pots, and these are £2 each. So I've got this little one. They have little plant pots underneath as well like that, but these little cute little terracotta pots. So I'm going to be upcycling these to make them a little bit more country in my kitchen, more of my colour scheme, as well as these large ones that I got from Asda. So I'll be upcycling them, as well as the blind. But they're really cute. They've got like these lovely little sage coloured like succulent, and they're all real, and they're just going to look lovely on my little bread bin. Like how cute are they going to look on the bread bin? So cute. So I've got that one, and then I've got this really cute little like, I don't know, just so beautiful. I love a little succulent. So I've got this little shaped one, which is really cute. I like that they're all different greens as well. And then I had to get this like purpley pinky one. How lovely is this? And they were all £2 each. And what's so lovely is once a succulent obviously dies, because that's inevitable in my house, which will be a long time hopefully. Take me a long while to kill a succulent because they don't really need much, do they? I can still keep the little pots, and they're so sweet, these little pots. So cute. Lovely little size if you're like kids are going to plant in them. You pay like £1 for these on their own. So the fact that you get the succulent as well, I thought they were really sweet, and I think they're really a lovely little cheap way of adding a little bit of like accessories in the home really cheaply. So they are the accessories I got. I know this isn't a long video or like a really big intense haul of showing you bits, but I did say I did say I would show you. That's it, Rosie, get it right. Got it right, girl. Yeah, so I did say I would show you these pieces when they come. I really wish the shelves had come. So they're like the industrial like scaffold board shelves with the white cast iron brackets underneath. I really can't wait for them to come, and shelf style and stuff, but we'll do a little video on that anyway. So I'll hang them up because I know some people have said, Rosie, like, we can't believe we drill and stuff and do DIY. So I thought, do you know what, I might even do a little drill tutorial, like how to hang a shelf and stuff. And then we'll do a little bit of styling. I can show you the blind, what it looks like up. So we can do that when they come, when they finally come. I'm so impatient, it's unbelievable. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought I'd upload it. It's just like a little update. You may not be interested in watching this, but hopefully if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Thank you again for all the lovely comments. It's been really lovely. I've noticed I've had a few new subscribers, so I just want to say hi guys, thank you. So yeah, and if you'd like to catch my little upcycle video tomorrow, so I'm just going to make the bits that I've got a little bit more expensive, a little bit more to my taste, then yeah, check it out tomorrow. I've also got a Poundland haul. I can't wait. Poundland haul coming up this week. I'm really excited. Honestly, I was like a pig in poo. I could not believe my life. So take care, guys. Have a lovely rest of your week. Take care. I've been Rosie Henshaw. Bye.